Of course, there's a little bit of scuff. Okay, give me 1 second. Oakley, Oakley. Alright, just I can go over there. We're not working on that right now. Let's grab a Mac and start fucking working, shall we? But first, what we're going to do is we are going to add a little bit of water to our water thing, our cup, our receptacle. Okay, so on this guy, I need a little bit more of the darker brown, and I need a little bit more of the medium brown. I think each of them are a little bit different for what they need. Like this guy needs a bunch of the medium brown, it looks like. But I'm also going to need to work in some of the like really dark, it looks like. Okay, so we're going to start with this guy. This is who we're going to start with. Boop. And we're going to go with this first. Yay for Vortex Nexus! So good. I think Thursday I'm going to try and make my way up to the game store that's way the fuck up Dundas. And see if they have like what they have for Vallejo, if anything. Because if I'm lucky, they will have some of the Vallejo metallic medium, and I can do the thing I wanted to do, which was do like a blue steel that's dark, because I don't like the any of the gunmetal blues that I have seen from any of the companies. They're too blue, if that makes any sense. Definitely have to do a couple of coats. Multiple thin coats, even. Probably more than two, but at least two. I don't know what I'm doing the barrel. There we go. Mm, I just kind of want to actually cut this in half. Let's just bring, because I know I'm going to need to use the darkest brown on this. Just want to kind of reduce the amount that I'm going to need. That's better. Yeah, let's go up that way a bit. Okay. There we go. That's better. Underneath there. Hi. That's good enough for you for the time being. Let's move on to you. You look like you mainly actually need the. I am actually going to, however, we're gonna just connect to this and make it so it wraps all the way. I think that'll be the best bet. What I'll do is I'll just hit the rest of it with light kind of going down the inside of the leg, and that'll look fine. Yeah. So you just need the light color. You ugly bastard, you. Uh, you need some of this here. Yeah, I don't give a shit what anybody says. I think the Howler is an ugly fucking mech. I decide to keep on unless you to break. Okay, so this now just needs some of the light. You connect. Line. You know what? I'm just going to use the light color on that. This, however, this way. And then we'll just put some of this super dark brown on that. Do the light color for the rest of that. And that should be fine. Um, for us. You connect. Doesn't have to be perfect. Just has to sell the effect. Yeah. So my only complaint about the BattleTech minis um, is that they are already put together. Um, I would much prefer if I could put them together myself And even if they were monopose, I wouldn't really care. Um, it's more, I want to be able to paint them in fucking subassembly. Like, let me paint the torso with the arms not on it. Like, is that too much to ask? Seriously? Like, really, that's all I need. Maybe have it off the base too. Have it come in four parts. You have to glue the arms on. You have to glue it to the base. Boom, done. Granted, like, and it does raise the barrier to entry slightly. Um, but I mean, when I say slightly, it's very slightly. Because glue is not all that expensive. Not out there. Oh shit. Oh, hold on. I have the dark brown. Yeah. Well, middle brown, I should say. I'll need. Hate when primer doesn't get everywhere. And what I hate about it the most is I know it's my fault because I did a piss poor job priming. So it's not like I can blame the primer or the miniature or anything like that or the ink. No, no, it's 100% user error. One 100% user error, and I fucking own up to it. There is no point in me not owning up to it, really. Um, shake, shake. We're doing so. Pardon me. You know what? Won't go close, you're scared of losing all you know. Take my hand and don't let go. Let go and don't let go. Feel me flowing through your bones. I am the hope for broken souls. Have you ever felt alone, like all your friends have turned to foes? I need to check something. I am paranoid, there is more stuff. Hope for broken souls. Yay! Scuff did not claim the audio. Okay. Always make sure your ink is closed when using ink. Fucking beautiful. That way. There. I just had an idea. I have an atlas that's kind of sitting over across the way, like one of the old school atlases. I need to find a way to make it a ghillie suit. And then I will make my own Steiner Scout Squad mech. Because the only thing that would be more ridiculous than a Scout Squad being all in assault mechs is one of those mechs having a ghillie suit. I guess I could have put some of the darker brown on that. Bring the brown all the way across just to make my in a spot that you wouldn't really see anyway, and it kind of it kind of works with the brown being on the arm where it is. So a little bit more I need to do on that one. I'm just gonna just put you're gonna be light. Just kind of a big kind of blurb of light there. That's where I need to do more of the middle ground. Okay. It, there because working with the natural camo or with the natural shadow on the thing you're trying to camouflage helps as well. You are good as you are. Actually, go. Probably do that closer to middle of the frame, I guess. Then the a little bit more. And then just that do a thin line kind of snaking its way down. Meet up with that, that'll be fine. Yeah, this is basically the stage where you're like, okay, so where can I make connections where it will make sense? Where can I touch things up and just like cover up the primer? Like right here. Gray. No, I mean I could go over that again with some of the lighter one, but easier. Give it a little bit of touch up there with that and be good. Just right on the border. Okay, and then yeah, those there I'm basically gonna treat like exhaust vents for like jump jets, so I'm gonna do those as metallic. I also still have to figure out what I'm gonna do for the right arms for all 5 of these. Because that's something I need to figure out. Okay, so we're gonna jump to the lightest brown, the basically off-white beige that I've been doing. So after this, I may try fucking around with some airbrushing. Just kind of like a palette cleanser because I have some of the 40K like terrain. The I can't remember what they fucking called it. Not the Zone Mortalis stuff, but like the terrain that came with like the Imperial Knight and Chaos Knight, that like that run of terrain. And I have some craft style. Oh, go fuck yourself, bot. Eat the shit. And this is why I am not kid friendly. Though that being said, considering what time of the morning it is, if there were any kids watching, I would be very ashamed of them. It's fucking late, and you have school in the morning. Be responsible. Get your education. Be mixed up well enough. Come on. Don't be an asshole. I have the opposable thumbs here. You. Actually, even technically, it doesn't touch this part, so it's like two separate parts that are just kind of tangentially next to each other. That actually worked out rather well. Oh, and if you're watching this before fucking October, or not October, April 27th, the podcast that I'm a part of is doing an extra live stream. It'd be awesome if you were to stop by. You can find the relevant channel on the shout out that's going around for the Daniel's Dread Tales. There you go. There's the Extra Life page right there. Is this the one? I was going to do that. No, that's not the one. That's the one. That's the one. If there's anywhere else on here on this guy for me to get, should be good for the now. Let's check you. Got everywhere on you. Touch you up. Actually, Skitsmix, welcome in. The Great Weirdling, how you doing? How was stream? Raiders, welcome in.
The thing that you were telling me about, I'm drawing a blank on it. What was that thing that you were doing with that group of people? They were
Haven't
wearing
been
those
played in so long.
masks, and it was something about cactuses.
The orgy?
Yeah, the orgy, the cactus orgy. You were busy with your cactus orgy and stuff, so I know you were busy. I didn't want to interrupt your very important business. But how you been? It's been 2 weeks. How was the orgy?
I'm busy laughing at the cactus orgy.
Nothing but a million pricks.
Hey.
Oh.
Boo. I mean, bleh.
Blah.
There was a bot. Oh, there's another bot. Good catch, Sharky. Also, thank you for coming in. Don't mind you raiding and running. I appreciate you bringing your community over. They are in good hands. Hopefully they don't mind swearing. I kid. I don't know of a hobby streamer. Also, hello, Anxious Cryptid. How are you doing? For those of you who are new here, which is probably a lot of you, I am Magical Hack. I paint minis. I talk TTRPGs. I also talk a lot of shit. Hey, my current Skyrim character has a fucking unicorn. That means I am pure of fucking heart. Yeah. Because unicorns will only let those who are pure of heart ride them. So there. And that's good to hear, Cryptid. If you do not mind, I will probably just shorten your name to Cryptid. Unless there is anything else you wish to be called. Yeah, the Imperials are assholes. They tried to hang me for no fucking reason. Like, seriously. That is honestly the one and only reason I decided to join the fucking Stormcloaks. Good to know. Okay, so I need to go back to the darkest brown, which may still be liquidy enough. Still liquidy enough. To that part of that little bit of brown territory. So, yes, getting back to what I was saying earlier, because I was trying to do the whole introduction thing, and then I got sidetracked by talking about other shit. I paint minis, I talk shit. Currently, I am painting some Battletech minis. And the scheme that I'm using is I am painting them up in the colors slash scheme of the homebrew clan that I had come up with. I need to do lighter. That one. And basically the paint scheme for that is the mech itself, for the most part, is camo. Generally, the full star will match. The camo for the full star will all match. However, the right arm of each mech is specifically like custom to the pilot. So each mech, the right arm is a different color. Or like a couple of colors, like two, anywhere from like 1 to 3 colors, not including like metallics for weapons. But it's fine. Here we go. Okay, so it looks like I'm moving on to the right arms. Now it's fucking decision making time. I hate making decisions because I have to make 5 of them. Though what I'm probably going to do is I'm probably just going to decide one at a time, because that's how I usually do it. Because I don't currently have anybody who has any custom mech requests, so I have burnt through all of those. We're going to clean off the brush here, and then I think we're going to start on the ham warmer. Hmm. Meow. Yeah, I just meowed at you, cat. That's not clean. Oh, maybe it is. Out of that. Okay. So, I think with a Warhammer pilot, they're probably going to do something. I think this guy's going to do something kind of plain. Not necessarily plain, but like not exceptionally flashy. So I think we're gonna go just Payne's Gray. And I think that'll like contrast with the metal of the gun barrel quite nicely. Yeah, it should be enough. Just what I'm doing. Probably gonna have to do 2 layers of this, like 2 coats of this, just to make sure there are no streaks. But that's fine. Here. 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 And then, well, when I do the wash over top of it, it's probably not going to show up as well, but it will darken everything down, and I think it will look cool. I am sure of this. So that's his arm. This one's arm.
P is for priceless,
the look upon your faces. E is for extinction, all your puny races. R for revolution, which will be televised. F is for how fucked you are. Now allow me to reprise. E is for eccentric, just listen to my song. C is for completion that I've waited for so long.
T is for the terror
Upon you I'll bestow.
My name is Perfect Cell, and I'd like to say hello.
hello. Alright. I don't know what I want to do with this arm. Actually, I have an idea. I have an idea. Yep. But first, I need to paint the arm white. And by white, I mean titanium white. The whitest of the whites. Ooh. I think I kind of want to use quick shade on these, but I don't know if it'll look as good on the like non-brown camo bits. I mean, I could just YOLO it and do it anyway, but I don't want to have to repaint if it looks bad. I don't want it to look bad. Like, 'cause I could just as easily just go over it with the not null oil wash that I have. Yay for titanium white. Okay, so I need to let that dry a bit. Need to give it a second layer over some of the white. And since he has Rock'em Sock'em Robot Fists, I think I'm gonna do it on both hands, but I think I'm gonna do all of the fingers as metallic. Either that or on the camo side, I'm gonna like take a sponge and make it look like the paint is chipped because he's been fucking Rock'em Sock'em Robotsing. Because I mean, if your mech has punchy fists and you're not using the punchy fists, are you really, you know, piloting your mech properly? Oh, pardon me. Dry enough. You can go back. Bring out the Napthal Crimson. Utilize another one of these. The back of it. Enough. Well, actually, I can go back over that with some white. Be fine. The white is nice and opaque, so shouldn't have too much problem going over the red once it's dried. So all these spots where I'm over painting. Okay. Yeah, we're just do that whole. Uh, sure. Actually, that'll work out perfectly. I know it's not the right proportions, but once I do a little bit of cleanup that needs to be done. That's the start of the cleanup process. So easy. I can't be lucky twice. Or I can't be that lucky twice. Okay. Let's clean this first, then we will swap out brushes. So we're gonna have to put this brush away for a minute. To break out one of my teensier brushes to ensure that I have everything cleaned up. Yay! It's clean. Bam! You got put away for a minute. 0 for this? No. 00 should just... Yeah, 00 should be... 00 will be fine. I don't need to be that picky. Ah! Fuck. God damn it. I'm glad that it's such a small amount that I'm using that it doesn't, like, fly around. Otherwise, I would have been pissed. That would have been the second fucking ink mess I would have made on my desk. That is a hell of a difference between the two sides of the mech. You can get set aside until metallics are being fucked with. Let's get on with this ugly son of a bitch. We are going to use a bigger brush for this one. I know what I want to do. Go back to 0. Be red. Possibly with some black on it. Dudes. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna do. Clean off the brush. Carbon black. There. Ah. Yeah, there we go. Two of the panels black. Just for some visual interest, as it were. There we go. You. You. And scree to yourself as well. This is actually my second stream tonight. I did a stream earlier too. Oh, that stream at the end of April is probably going to kill me. That 24-hour stream. Hmm. Black is going to be a major part of this one. Shoulder part and the part going out to the weapon is going to be black. So there's that. Now, for the rest of it, start white. Everything but the gun barrel. I mean, I could basically leave it like this, but I'm not. Because that is just a base once it dries for lemon yellow. We're going to let that dry a moment. All right. Well, I may have to take a look and see what sort of thing I can find for the Try Hard Art Swap for JT's community this year. I just looked into that. This year it's 32 millimeter scale. Hmm. You know, I could try and fucking get over my trepidation and attempt NMM. Probably not going to even though it's opened up to personal 3D printing, I'm probably not going to 3D print something of my own. Because I know the quality is not necessarily something that I would want to sell to somebody else. So I think it would be kind of a crummy thing to do for something like that. I'm not at the level where I would feel comfortable using something that I 3D printed. But I need to figure out what I want to paint. There we go. Nice and bright yellow. He wants to be a fancy lad. Now this guy. Not 100% sure I'm down on that one yet. What do I want to do on this guy? Okay. I'm thinking of using a Scarlet, which is basically like an orange. Ooh, for the tryhard, I could also do like OSL and light angles as well, because that's something that I would need to kind of have a grasp on before doing NMM anyway. And I know this just sounds like me like putting off doing NMM again, but it's true. And I think what I'm going to do is I think I'm actually going to call it here for the night because I'm at a good enough stopping point. I need to let some stuff fully dry and cure a little bit more anyway. So what we're going to do... Also, I'm at like 4 hours and 15 minutes of streaming for the day anyway. Because like I said, I was on a little bit earlier doing some stuff in Dungeon Painter Studio. And yes, I will give treats to the Footums. You hear that, Chonka? You're gonna get some treats. First, I'm gonna hit a button right here, and then we're gonna go over to the couch. I will see you over there. I am out of coffee. Footums, I'm out of coffee.
Alrighty. So, let us first... Hey, you. You want treats or what? Well... You coming over or what? Yeah, you coming over or what? I'm not going to you, you're coming to me. You are fucking lazy. Come on. Yeah, you can get it. There's one. Come on. There's two. Good girl. Holy hell, cat. Expecting me to bring them to you. That's not how this shit works. Alrighty, so let's hit